Hello, welcome back to meditation for week 4. I am going to share my screen right now with you. Because today we're going to have Love Yourself as a meditation theme. And I'm Fran Dummett, being your facilitator. As you know, I am sponsored by the Village in Howard, and this is us, our Good Morning Howard hosts, at a little get-together. We are part of the Village to Village network with people who are 55 and older, and we get together with educational types of events, social, cultural, and do service. We're in 42 states plus DC, plus 200 villages. We have over 288 programs, and this is us in our get-together. As you know, we have weekly themes, and this week it's self-love or love yourself, and we have it at Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Thursdays at 10 a.m. So I just wanted to check in and see what's going on in the world of you. Let's take that deep breath in and out, and smile, as Thich Nhat Hanh says. Remember, if you don't want to see our faces, just click on that little hash mark and we'll disappear. But again, who would not want to see those cuties? Plus, our little puppy dog here says, no, I haven't seen your pills, but have you seen the dragons in the kitchen? Now I can mute your microphones. Well, this theme this week is how to love yourself. And one of the ways it came to me was through Chrissy Metz from This Is Us, who was feeling that she was not loving herself very much and really needed to do something about it. And so she has a lot of philosophical things that I'm going to share with you in a little while. But also Ted Pope had given me an article that related just to the same thing. And what the article said was, what are some things to give yourself permission to do right now to help us love ourselves a little more? So one is to move from the unproductive self-criticism to the calm, peaceful state of self-acceptance. Forgive yourself for doing things you didn't get done. I'm sure we all have a list of things that we'd like to do, and you think, oh, don't tell yourself it's not okay. It's okay. And feel whatever you feel for as long as you feel it. If you're having a difficult day today, go with the flow. It's all right. And if you feel like, nah, I don't want to do anything, I just want to be happy, enjoy this beautiful autumn weather, do it. And hit the pause button. You have permission to do that. In addition, please consider what you need right now. I need right now to do this wonderful meditation for you. It's making me feel like, yes. And then don't forget to let go of the responsibility for what others are doing. So if there's some things in the world that you're not agreeing with or in your circle of people, it's okay. Just chill. And let go of the responsibility for what others are feeling. And you have permission to feel uncertain, especially during this time. And permission to be COVID cranky. And maybe as humans, we can understand if someone else is coming off a little negative, understand we've been through months and months and months of this. So hope is in uncertain times. So one of the things you can do, or many of the things you can do, is love yourself by focusing on yourself. What's going on within you? What do you need? Take care of your body. Make yourself feel good about that. Be mindful of your inner voice. And if there are any toxic people in your life, drop them. Maybe you're looking at a lot of social media or talking to other friends that are doing this and that. So remove negative comparisons. Don't forget to thank yourself and build yourself up with positive affirmations. Don't forget to be you, do you, love you, for you. Today, we're going to have an awesome script of meditation of the heart. We're going to read a selection from John O'Donohue called Journey of the Soul. We're going to hear beautiful, soulful music of Velma Fry of I Look Into My Heart. And then we'll have silence. And again, if it's too long, just opt out. It's fine. Who's Velma Fry? But she's a wonderful singer who coordinates with Macarena Widercar. And they have written a book and songs in a book called Seven Sacred Pauses, and also have written Take Heart. They perform these and read these in retreats, vocal workshops, and concerts. And what they do is they sing in a circle of women, and in doing so, it's so sweet and powerful. And Velma Fry recreates this ancient practice by singing stories and singing blessings for the world. In addition, she teaches vocal music, and she teaches how it can heighten our awareness, help connect our body, emotions with the natural world, and with unique spirit in each of us. Chrissy Metz has a philosophy where she tried for every self-destructive habit you engage in, she shares, you need to do something that feeds your soul with joy. What can we do to fill our soul with joy? Well, physically, make sure, we talked about this last week, you sleep. And of course, stretch and walk. Have some type of physical release. We also talked about eating healthy food, maybe doing yoga, and rest. Emotionally, deal with stress and have forgiveness, compassion, and kindness. Those positive vibes will help you feel better about yourself, and we'll see why shortly. Socially, make sure you have boundaries of what you'll do and others, and look to your support systems. Surround yourself with positive social media, and don't forget to communicate with others, because we feel so isolated during this time. And try to find time together. And if you're hurting, don't forget to ask for help. We're all in the same thing here. And spiritually, give yourself time to be alone. Meditate. If you like, do yoga. Make a connection with people or nature. Maybe journal and find your sacred space. So things that can give you joy. This is a retired friend of mine's daughter-in-law, and I loved her thought. She said there was a mindset shift. She had internal grit and strength was developed. And I like her mantra, dream, conquer, achieve, repeat. So again, our mindset is so important during this time period. So at this point in time, let's take 3 mindful breaths. First breath in and out, and scan those thoughts. Second breath, check if you're tense or tight. Third breath, give yourself some compassion and kindness and smile. Let us now begin our time of reflection. Settle your body into a comfortable position. Let's relax and take a deep breath in and out, relaxing that head, neck, unclench your jaw, relax your shoulders, arms, unclench your hands, relax those fingers, chest, moving down to your hips, thighs, calves, feet, and toes. Let's begin our meditation of the heart. We come into the steady calm of an inner equilibrium by steadily experiencing moments of feeling safe, loved, cherished, and letting those moments register in our body and encode new circuitry to our brain. So now settle in to a comfortable seat on your floor, sofa, bed, or in your chair. Begin by placing your hands face down on your legs and making your spine really tall. Reach up to the ceiling with the crown of your head. And when you inhale, lift your shoulders up high by your ears. And exhale, let them roll down your back. Let's do this 2 more times, taking really big breaths in and opening that mouth to let the breath out. Inhale, lift your shoulders up high by your ears. Exhale, let them roll down your back. 1 more. Inhale, lift your shoulders up high by your ears. Exhale, let them roll down by your back. Now bring one hand onto your heart and place the other hand on top of it. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, close your eyes. This allows us to turn our attention inside the body instead of worrying about things going on outside. And begin to breathe in and out of your nose now. In, out. See if you can breathe into your hands, expanding your heart. And imagine that each breath in is filling your heart with a beautiful warm light, and each breath out is sending that light to those around you. With each cycle of breath, imagine the light of your heart getting bigger and bigger. Eventually, you can imagine that your whole body is glowing with the light that is coming from your heart. You might even start to feel warm and cozy because of this light. Notice if any other feelings have come up. Notice how big your light has become, and see if your breath can make it so big that it takes up the whole room. Now you can share with everyone around you. If you can, think of someone who you'd like to share some warm heart light with. Maybe it's a friend or a parent, or maybe it's someone that you would like to be friends with, or someone whose day you'd like to make even better. Once that's steady, call to mind a moment of being with someone who loves you unconditionally, someone you feel completely safe with. This may, of course, be a moment with a beloved partner or a beloved child or parent. The dynamics of those relationships can sometimes be complicated and the emotions mixed. So you may choose a moment of being with any true other to your true self. A dear friend, a trusted teacher, a close colleague or neighbor, a moment when you felt seen and accepted, loved and cherished. It may be your therapist, your grandmother, a third grade teacher, or a spiritual figure like Jesus or the Dalai Lama. It could be your wiser self. It could be your beloved pet. Pets are great for this, actually. You remember feeling safe and loved with this person or pet. See if you can sense in your body the positive feelings and sensations that come up with that memory. Really savor this feeling of warmth, safety, trust, and love in your body. Imagine your warm light spreading to that person, making their heart warm and light too. This practice is called compassion. When we want to help someone but aren't sure how, we can practice this warm heart meditation and send some light their way to make their heart warm too. Sometimes we need to give back to our own hearts, so this is also a good practice for your own heart. Take a moment to allow the feeling to become steady in your body. Before we go into silence, let's consider this. For every mean thing you say to yourself, think one kind thing. And for every flaw, name one thing you like about yourself. For every mistake you make, tell yourself you are human and try to forgive yourself. You will begin to heal when you let go of past hurts. Forgive those who have wronged you and learn to forgive yourself for your mistakes. Forgiveness and love cannot be earned, deserved, bought, sold, won, or forced. They are a gift and should never be taken for granted or expected, only accepted. The key to forgiveness is to forgive from the heart, not from the mind. A reading from John O'Donohue, The Journey of the Soul. One of the qualities that you can develop, particularly in your older years, is a sense of great compassion for yourself. When you visit the wounds within the temple of memory, you should not blame yourself for making bad mistakes that you greatly regret. Sometimes you have grown unexpectedly through these mistakes. Frequently, in a journey of the soul, the most precious moments are the mistakes. They have brought you to a place that you would otherwise have always avoided. You should bring a compassionate mindfulness to your mistakes and wounds. Endeavor to inhabit the rhythm you were in at that time. If you visit this configuration of your soul with forgiveness in your heart, it will fall into place itself. When you forgive yourself, the inner wounds begin to heal. You come in and out of the exile of hurt into the joy of inner belonging. Velma Fry. Gently start moving your body a little and bring your attention to your fingers. Start moving them carefully, body part by body part, leisurely coming out of the meditation. Thank you for your time of reflection in week 4 on self-love. Self-love is your superpower. Breathe and give yourself a break. Breathe and give yourself credit. Breathe and give yourself attention. Breathe and give yourself love. Breathe and give yourself power. Breathe. Give yourself to you. Next week is It's Okay Not to Be Okay. Namaste. And the meditation tip of the week is, did you know that Johns Hopkins doctors, and many doctors, feel petting an animal increases your oxytocin level, which is your stress reducing hormone, and decreases cortisol, which decreases your stress hormone. So even thinking about your pet or a positive person that you love helps. Namaste. See you next week.